Are you recording?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Bop, chicken jack, boo, wop, doo, wop. Alright guys, hey, this is Jen. Now that you have seen what happens when my sister comes over and we make dinner and drink a few bottles of wine, I'm going to share some dinner ideas with you for the month of February. At the end of this video, I'll be also sharing my lasagna recipe. So on this night, we had steak, and I actually made the kids some grilled chicken because they are not super crazy about steak. So I just made them some chicken that I had marinated in some olive oil, salt, pepper, garlic powder, and to go with that, they had a baked potato along with some green beans with bacon and some barbecue sauce to dip the chicken in, and some grapes. So for our dinner, I just made some ribeye steaks. I just go ahead and put those in the refrigerator along with some olive oil, salt, pepper, and garlic powder in a dish to marinate for the day. And I serve that up with a baked potato with sour cream, cheese, and bacon, and some green beans for Adam. And then with mine, I just had a Caesar salad. I love the Paul Newman's Caesar dressing, and I had some shaved Parmesan on that along with some croutons and tomatoes. Okay, so this night we were doing some Asian food. I had some chicken fried rice that I got from Trader Joe's along with some orange chicken. I just baked that up in the oven on some foil, and I just put the orange sauce right on it. I also had some egg rolls and some chicken tikka samosas that I got from Trader Joe's as well. I also cooked up some edamame. I get this in the frozen section at Trader Joe's. So the kids are having some strawberries along with the chicken fried rice, some orange chicken. This is one of their favorite meals. Some edamame with soy sauce and one of the chicken tikka samosas, which they actually liked. Kira said that they tasted kind of like tacos, so that was surprising to me. And then here's a look at my plate. I'm just having a little bit of the orange chicken with the fried rice. And then I also have some of the edamame that I had salted and seasoned with a little bit of soy sauce and a few of the chicken tikka samosas. So this is a really good quick meal if you're looking for something on a weeknight from Trader Joe's. Okay, so on this night, I ended up making my instant pot chili. I have a recipe for that on my channel along with a video. I will share that in the description box below. I always make pigs in a blanket to go along with this because the kids are not crazy about chili. So I just make these for them to have something to eat along with a little bit of the chili. Here I'm just showing you the finished product. We're having that with some oyster crackers and some shredded sharp cheddar cheese. Okay, here's a look at mine. I'm just having a small bowl of chili with the shredded cheese and oyster crackers. Along with that, I'm having a spinach salad that I just have some crumbled blue cheese, sliced apples, craisins, some candied pecans, and then I'm having that with the Newman's Own honey apple cider vinaigrette, which is delicious. So that's what I am having for dinner tonight. Okay, so on this night we had cheeseburgers. I have Connor's here. He's having a cheeseburger along with some relish and ketchup. He's also having some tater tots. I made some baked beans with hot dogs in them. And then Kira doesn't really like beef hamburgers, and so I just gave her some shaved turkey on a bun along with the same thing, tater tots, baked beans, and some grapes that I washed up. So that's what the kids are having tonight. For mine, I decided to have my burger without a bun, so you can just see I'm having it on some lettuce with some ketchup, mustard, relish, mayo, and a tomato. And then I made some fry sauce for my tater tots with some barbecue sauce and mayonnaise mixed together. Okay, so for dinner tonight, I did not get a chance to film our plates, so I'm just filming the leftovers that I sent with Adam the next day for work. I made a pot roast in the crock pot along with some cheesy mashed potatoes and some green beans with bacon. And then I also made some of the Rhodes dinner rolls, which you let rise throughout the day. They turn out really great. And then I brushed them with butter. And then I know this is kind of random, but I also had some stuff for caprese salad in the fridge. So I ended up making that along with the pot roast. And it actually was good. We ate most of it, and then I took the rest for lunch the next day. So here's just a shot of what the kids are having. They're having some of the roast along with some ketchup. I gave them a few celery sticks, a roll, some green beans, and a small amount of the cheesy mashed potatoes. These are actually the TGI Fridays brand. They're instant mashed potatoes. But the kids get cheesy mashed potatoes at school sometimes with their school lunch. And so I decided I would try those out, and they actually like them. So that's what we're having for dinner tonight. Tonight for dinner, I made some shredded chicken flautas. I just took some frozen chicken breasts and put them in the crock pot along with some regular salsa and salsa verde and let them cook all day. I went ahead and shredded up the chicken, and then after I got home from work, I mixed that in a bowl with a small amount of sour cream and shredded sharp cheddar cheese. And then I just rolled them up in some flour tortillas, which you can see here. I have put them on a greased baking sheet and then just sprayed the tops with some cooking spray. And then I just baked those in the oven at around 400 degrees for, it only took about 15 minutes, and they kind of come out crispy. They're really good, and my kids really ended up liking them. So what we served those with was just some sour cream. And we also served them with some salsa. The salsa from Costco is really good. And then I also cut up some veggies for the kids, and we had a little bit also just some cucumber, red pepper, and celery sticks along with some ranch dressing. And so that is the simple dinner that we're having tonight. Here's a look at the kids' plates. They just had one of the chicken flautas along with some red peppers, some cucumbers and celery, some ranch dressing, and I just peeled up a cutie orange for them. So they actually both had seconds, and this is the first time I made this meal, so I will definitely be making it again soon. Okay, so now I'm going to be showing you my lasagna recipe. I don't necessarily have a hard and fast recipe for this. I've just made it a lot, and so I know kind of what I'm doing, but if there is a demand for that, let me know, and I can definitely post a video for you guys. So I just chopped up some onion there, and I'm adding that in a skillet to 2 pounds of ground beef that I am just sauteing in a little bit of olive oil. When I saute that, I am adding some salt and some pepper and a squeeze of minced garlic, which I had in the refrigerator. And then I like to use this kind of, I don't know what it's called, like a meat breaker upper. That's not the correct term, but anyway, I got it from Pampered Chef, and that's what I use to break up my ground meat when I am sauteing it in the pan. So here you can see is my sauteed meat. I've went ahead and drained that. I am adding some Classico organic tomato, herbs, and spices pasta sauce. I ended up adding about 1.5 jars of that, but essentially you just want to kind of get it into like a chunky meat sauce consistency for your lasagna. And then I'm also boiling up some water for the noodles. So now I'm going to make the cheese filling. I'll show you how I do this. I always make sure to get whole milk ricotta cheese, so I'm just putting that in a bowl along with about 1 cup of cottage cheese. I always use whole milk cottage cheese as well. I had some fresh basil in the fridge, and I don't always add that, but since I had it, I went ahead and chopped it up fine and added it to the mixture along with 1 egg yolk, some Parmesan cheese, salt, pepper, and a little bit of garlic paste. So I'm just going to mix that up in my bowl and make sure that it is all combined before I go ahead and start assembling my lasagna. So I have my dish here. I'm just using a 9x13 pan. I went ahead and put some sauce in the bottom of the dish to keep the noodles from sticking. I then added some of the noodles. I go ahead and boil those almost all the way, just so they are mostly tender. Lay those on top of the sauce, then spread a layer of the cheese, Then add some of the meat sauce, and you don't need to make this perfect. Obviously, it will all kind of melt together as a lasagna cooks. And then after the meat, I go ahead and put some shredded mozzarella cheese, and I just keep layering until the lasagna is finished. So now it's ready to go in the oven. I just went ahead and cooked it at 375 for about 50 minutes. I actually go ahead and cover it with foil and leave it covered until the last 20 minutes just to make sure that everything doesn't get dried out. But here it is. It turned out super delicious. We are serving that tonight with some green salad. I also made some green goddess dressing, which I will go ahead and post the link to that recipe in the comments below. It's a really good dressing. And then I got this garlic bread at Aldi. I will definitely buy it again. It was delicious. And then here is a look at my plate. So I have just a little bit of the lasagna, which again, it turned out really good. I have a big salad with green leaf lettuce, green goddess dressing, some veggies, and some croutons, along with a small piece of the garlic bread. Thanks again for stopping by my channel and checking out my What's for Dinner video. I hope you got a little bit of inspiration for making dinners for your own family. If you're not already subscribed, I would so appreciate it if you would do so. I have lots more fun content coming this year. Thanks for watching and have a great day.